Hello, this reading is for those who just recently broke up or had a fallout with your partner. I'll do 3 spreads: the situation spread, who you're dealing with, who left who, etc. The advice spread: is it worth your time to reconcile with this ex? And the new love in the near future spread: do you have anybody new coming towards you, hopefully better suited for you than your ex? Please like my videos if they resonate and subscribe to my channel. Let's begin. Hi Gemini, here's the situation. We have the Knight of Swords, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Two of Swords clarified by the Ten of Swords, and we also have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with another air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. To me, the spread is fairly simple. The two of you just were fighting, and at some point you said, you know what, I've had enough, and you basically put an end to it. You basically ended this connection because it was, you couldn't take it anymore. It was unbearable, right? So the first card that came out is the Knight of Swords. You could have been dealing with a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but out of all 4 knights, the Knight of Swords is the one that tends to get into fights. If you take a closer look at this Knight of Swords, this knight is charging ahead, they've got their sword out, and the expression of on this person's face, on this knight's face, is of somebody who's ready to get into a fight. It kind of looks like they are enraged, right? Then we've got the Five of Wands right there in the middle. The Five of Wands is a card of a conflict. This is a card of a fight. This is a card of heated discussions. You know, people always getting into each other's case, right? And we also have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. So the Eight of Swords is a card of somebody who's stuck, who is struck. So at some point you thought to yourself, you know what, I'm stuck in this energy. I'm stuck with this never-ending conflict going on in my life, right? And with the Two of Swords clarified by the Ten of Swords right next to the deck, you decided to put an end to it. The Two of Swords, this is you saying, you know what, that's enough. I've had enough. I'm not open to this person's ever-changing mood. I'm not open to this person's always wanting to pick on me, always wanting to start a fight with me. Right, I'm closing off, and with the Ten of Swords, clarifying the Two of Swords, this is you pretty much ending this. You're shutting it down because, like I said, you just had enough. You don't want to be surrounded by this never-ending conflict anymore. Right, so that's what I got for you. Lots of swords here. So it was a lot of conflict here with the Five of Wands in the middle especially. All right, so let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. Here's the advice spread for you, Gemini. This is from your perspective. This is what you need to do, or at least take into consideration. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups, and we also have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, this is a very obvious piece of advice. I could have told you that without the cards. Basically, the advice for you is to turn your back to this person and to look into the future, and there's going to be a wish come true for you at some point in the future. You will definitely be satisfied in the future, right? We have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck here, all the way to your right. The Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. This is a card of somebody who puts up a wall between themselves and the person you're dealing with. So this is your current state of mind. Yeah, you're just exhausted from this whole thing, right? The Two of Wands, the first card that came out, you see how we have this progression from the 2 to the 3 of Wands right next to it? So the Two of Wands, this is a card of somebody who is making a decision, somebody who is still thinking, somebody who is trying to decide what they want to do. With the Three of Wands, the next card over, this is my card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. And you see how in the Two of Wands, you're still facing the past, right? But with the Three of Wands, you're turning your back to the past and you're looking into the future. So you're making a decision to turn your back and forget about that person, forget about that nightmare, and seek new opportunities in the future. And new opportunities will come along. The next card that came out is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. This is also a card of personal satisfaction. So yeah, the future looks bright. You definitely have happiness and a wish come true, a wish granted in the future. So if you are still thinking right now with the Two of Wands, should you perhaps try again with this person, the cards are saying no, don't even bother. they're done, and you're done with them as well. Happiness lies ahead, happiness lies in the future. Alright, so speaking of happiness, let's look at spread number 3. Spread number 3 is next good love, amazing love coming towards you in the near future. Alright, Gemini, so here's spread number 3. This is the next new person, next love coming towards you in the near future. We have the King of Pentacles clarified by Strength. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Sun clarified by the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So you're dealing with this King of Pentacles, the first card that came out, which is clarified by Strength. The King of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If it's not an Earth sign, this person could be a Leo, by the way, because the King of Pentacles is clarified by Strength, and Strength is the personal Leo card. But if it's not an Earth sign or a Leo, then this person could be very grounded, somebody who is very stable, not overly emotional, somebody who doesn't make any sudden moves, and they could be working in a financial institution. Right? So the King of Pentacles, like I said, is clarified by Strength. It could be a Leo, but to be honest with you, this Strength card comes through to me as this person is very gentle. Strength, one of the many meanings of the Strength card is gentle, soft force. And the force is probably not the correct word to use here. So for example, if there is ever a conflict between you and this person, and let's be real, there is always conflicts, there is always differences, right? So this person will not start a fight like the previous person. This person will be always gentle with you, and they will reason with you, right? So they will always compromise with you. So that's what I feel about this Strength card. A very gentle person, very wise person. That's the kind of person that's coming towards you. The Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is the offer coming from this King of Pentacles, right? We got the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. A very stable, very grounded, very long-term type of an offer. They will think this offer through. Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights. So they will have a plan. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's a long-term type of an offer. Right? The next card after the King of Pentacles that came out is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, a very fortunate cycle. The Wheel of Fortune always means good news in my spreads. And then we have the Sun clarified by the Ten of Cups. This is an amazing combo. One of the best combos you can get for a committed relationship or marriage. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and one of the meanings of the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after. So you see the happiest card and the happily ever after. If I were naming these spreads separately in my readings, I would have named this spread the happily ever after, to be honest with you. So the Ten of Cups is also a card of a committed relationship or marriage. It's actually one of the best cards when it comes to committed relationships or marriage. It's a family card, so if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together, because in the Ten of Cups we got a couple of adults and also a couple of kids jumping around. And in the Sun card we also have the kid riding a horse. So family is definitely not out of the question. So yeah, this is a completely different energy from what we saw with the previous person, right? This person is a gentleman or a gentlewoman, and they will love you, they will always be there for you, and you can always rely on this person, right? And you'll definitely be happy together with them. Alright, so that's what I got for you, Gemini. Hopefully it resonates, and if it does, please like this video, and don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing October.